Pride of Hiigaran. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard the Starship in Normal Prize for our first episode of Homeworld Tactical Fleet Simulator. Homeworld 2 Tactical Fleet Simulator. This is a mod that you guys recommended to me, and thank you so much for the recommendation. This is a really good mod. I messed around with it a while in skirmish for about an hour, trying to understand how it works and kind of get used to it so I can make this video properly. And thank you, Battlecry, for the person who actually made this mod. You did a really good job. Now, a couple things we're going to say before we start. One, this mod is completely compatible with the Homeworld 2 campaign. You can start from the complete beginning and play with the mod on. That is something we might do in the future. If you guys really want to see a playthrough of Homeworld 2 using the Tactical Fleet Simulator mod, let me know. I will gladly do that. And number two, this menu music is awesome. I love this menu music. I don't know why. It's really catchy and jingly and makes me feel good. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a skirmish match between Hiigaran and Vaegir, and I'm going to kind of show off all of the... Well, actually what we're going to do is we're going to cut this into multiple parts. The first part we're going to be showing off the ships, and we're going to go through all of the fighters, corvettes, frigates, and whatever we can build, and kind of just taking a look at them and maybe have some combat going on. Second part is going to be mainly combat, where we're going to be fighting the AI and trying to beat it using the tactical mod. And if there's still some interest, we might do a third part where we take a look at the Vaegir. Just let me know what you guys want to do. I'm willing to do all three videos. So, I also might just end up recording all three videos because this is probably going to be just one big recording session, so we might get all three of them anyways. Just saying. Anyways, let's see what kind of map we want to play on. There are a lot more maps that the mod team has added to this, so like Shield 1, Shield 2, Tactical Boulder 2 and 4. What happened to 3? Is 3 like a different size map? So there's different versions of each map. We're going to do a simple 1 versus 1. Let's see if there's a custom one. I mean, Hiigaran I think is custom. That was the map I was playing on last time. We have enclosure. We have the shield. Ooh. $135 CPU. I have no idea what that means. Is that the difficulty of the CPU? Let's do a shield, because that's a custom map. We'll turn these off, so we just do a 1 versus 1. And the difficulty that we have for the AI is easy, standard, which I believe is the Homeworld 2 equivalent of standard difficulty. Then we have 3 different hard modes. We have aggressive, which I'm assuming means that the AI is going to attack frequently. Defensive, where they're going to attack very infrequently, but have a big defense force at their mothership. And adaptive, which I'm assuming means that whatever we build, the AI is going to adapt to. So if we focus on ships that are good against fighters, they might build ships that are good against frigates. So they'll adapt to the situation. We'll put the enemy on defensive. That way they don't attack us too much. And then that'll give me more time to actually showcase the game. Actually, what am I doing? I have 2 computers. I could just have the computers versus each other. Okay, so change the plan. This video is going to be all about showing off the game. We're going to show off the Hiigarans and then show off the Vaegir. And then after that, the third video will be a showcase video. Maybe a 4th video. So the 3rd video will be a Hiigaran showcase. 4th video will be a Vaegir showcase. I think that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to focus on the Hiigarans in this video. Next video, focus on the Vaegir. 3rd video, we'll do a showcase of the Hiigarans. And 4th video, do a showcase of the Vaegir. I think that's how we're going to do this. It's going to be backwards. I apologize about that. But I'm kind of making this up on the fly. So I think that's what we're going to do. So game types, there are so many different game types. It's a stress test game type. Interesting. I don't really know what all of these do, honestly. But we have a risk mode, we have the traditional mode, a skirmish mode, skirmish 2 mode, RDM mode. which I'm sure, assuming is like research development. So these might be like beta modes or like developer modes. Battle Arena, FPB, defined roles. I have no idea what any of this stuff means. BAM, defense, survival, enhanced, survivor. Is that like... Oh. Will you survive against the enemy? 50? See, this is something that the original Complex needed. Like, they tried to do a survival mode. They never made it like this. Okay, we're gonna make a 5th video. There's gonna be a couple of tactical simulator videos coming out. We could probably make a 5th and a 6th video where we're messing around with this. Woohoo. But this is cool. And you can do it on different maps too. I really want to know how this works. So we can have we can have AI on our team and fight enemy AI. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of different modes that we need to test with this. Complex tactical. Ah, that uses some of the complex maps and some of the complex settings. Huh. That's cool. Capital Conquest. There's so many of these things that we need to test. Anyways, let's get actually into the game. I'm just messing around with the settings. I didn't really mess around with the settings when I was testing it. I just got into the game and tried to make sure that everything would record right and all that stuff. We want the updated shield, defensive, 1 versus 1, starting fleet default, resource multiplier standard, unit cap default. Also, I noticed when I played the campaign that the cap was higher. Like you could have 20 squadrons of fighters instead of like 12, like the default is. So glad to see that they adjusted that stuff. There's a lot of stuff to this mod. There's a lot more than I thought. I actually thought that was just a simple update to like making the game more complicated, but nope, there's a lot more to this. There's a lot more to this mod than I thought. Anyways, let's get into the game. I've been talking about the mod for 7 minutes, but I haven't actually done anything. Oh boy. But I think of this game like PDS meets the original Homeworld. Because it takes it in the same place as Homeworld, but you have a lot more things that you can do.
New heading set.
It looks like there was some sort of co-op with the Complex team to make this mod. Because there are like some ships that resemble from the Complex, and there's some like modes that resemble from the Complex mod too.
Mothership.
So anyways, starting off, just like you do in Homeworld or Homeworld 2, you start off by building your fighter facility and your research module. And as you can see, we have a bunch of different fighters that we can use. A lot of fighters. So the first one is the Interceptor, the FF-25C. Interceptor, anti-fighter, anti-bomber. Subclass light fighter. I like how there's a subclass in these things now. So it's not just fighter and advanced fighter, it's like light fighter, medium fighter, heavy fighter, kind of like how Free Space is. So tech level, Mark 1, anti-fighter, fighter. Engagement range, short. Prerequisites, fighter facility. And armament is 1.
Awaiting orders.
You freaking do your job!
Acknowledged.
You're annoying me.
Collection confirmed.
So its armament is 1 KAC 35RF, which is a 35mm autocannon. I love the fact that they actually tell you how large the autocannons are. It gives you more of a prescriptive, or not prescriptive, but a visualization of how big the weapon is. Range 2 kilometers, and it comes with a 1 SRM 16 launcher, which I'm assuming the 16 stands for 16 kilotons of firepower. Because I've noticed that the missile launchers are, that's how they scale the missile launchers. They're in kilotons of TNT. So 16 kiloton TNT SRM launcher with a range of 3 kilometers. Strong versus fighters and bombers. Mediocre versus advanced fighters. I like how there's a mediocre setting. So that's kind of like how in some of my videos I say, this ship is good against this one, okay against this one, bad against this one. That's kind of what that means. They break it into strong, mediocre, and weak. So it's mediocre versus more advanced fighters, and it's weak against corvettes, frigates, capital ships. It makes sense. It's the main interceptor. Light spider squadron armed with a kinetic autocannon and short-range missiles. The interceptor is capable of extreme acceleration and maneuverability, making it effective against other fighters but vulnerable to all other ship classes and standard hull defense guns. So this ship is literally only good against fighters, even when it comes to the defense turrets of the Hiigaran or our carriers will easily be able to destroy it. Change the colors.
Cells at full capacity. We're heading back.
Excuse me. I just got done eating breakfast, so that might happen a couple times. I might have to cut it out. So
Ready.
Apologize. My body doesn't like it when I start talking after I eat. Don't ask me why. My body's weird.
Mothership. Interceptor squadron complete.
And then I'm not going to go through all of these descriptions because I want to show off the combat and show off the game. We'll have a dedicated video that goes through all of these. But I will put my cursor up there, and you guys can pause the video if you want to read it all. Yeah, so this one comes with a 600 kiloton of TNT bomb launcher and a 33mm autocannon. It's a light bomber.
Interceptor squadron complete.
Amazing, and the light bomber is good against subsystems, and that's about it. It doesn't have the firepower to take down large capital ships. It's really only good at disabling the enemy. The tactical bomber, I believe, is the opposite. It comes with two 600 kiloton TNT plasma bomb launcher and two 900 kiloton TNT plasma bomb launchers. That's your main bomber. Probably won't need it yet.
Interceptor squadron complete.
But now if we go to research, we can get the new Pulsar fighter, which I believe is your anti-corvette fighter, and the Strike fighter, which is my favorite. This is my favorite fighter in the mod so far. I love the Strike fighter. It is your advanced heavy fighter space superiority one. It is designed to take out other fighters, and that's it. It's got a 40mm autocannon and a 17 kiloton TNT missile launcher. So it's not very powerful, but it is very fast, very maneuverable. It's like that new ship that we unlocked on Free Space, the one that we have been researching with the Versurians.
Research complete.
That's now available. It's like that compared to the Apollo, which is the interceptor.
Construction.
And then we go here. We can build our Corvette and our frigate facility.
Research complete. New fighters available for construction.
And now we have our Pulsar fighters, which is our main anti-corvette fighter. Now, the pulse lasers, they measure in megawatts. The ion cannons, they measure in gigawatts. Which I never really put together how much power it would actually require to use an ion cannon. And if you think about it, like the ion cannon frigate, the reason why it's just an ion cannon because one, they need some way to dissipate all that heat that's being produced by the particle cannon, and they need some sort of way to power it. Even though, by lore, all frigate-class ships are powered by the same power plant, I'm sure there's some modifications to the ion cannon. Hey look, the enemy's already attacking.
Roger. Attack vector laid in.
Mothership.
We need some of those strike fighters!
Under attack. Supporting friendly units.
You guys aren't really good against these types.
I'm hit.
Now, the
New
capital
upgrades
ships
available.
do have...
Subsystem built and ready for operation.
Or the production level ships
Standing
do
by.
have some sort of defense.
Mothership.
Like the
I'm
mothership has hull defense.
Roger.
This guy has
I'm taking hits here.
like some basic hull defense. I believe we can upgrade it with an ion turret, which will make it good against frigates.
Interceptor squadron
Decent
under
against
attack.
frigates. But one thing that's kind of interesting is a lot of the ships in this mod have
Interceptor
they have
squadron
very
complete.
low health. Like the mothership only has 250,000 health. There we go. I was trying to figure out why the game was so quiet. Apparently I turned it down for a recording or something.
New upgrades available.
Subsystem built and ready for operation.
Okay.
Interceptor squadron complete.
Hehe. Mothership, keep building those strike squadrons. We're gonna need those.
Standing by. Attack coordinates locked in.
Go, go, go. There we go. Okay, hopefully the audio will be the way it's supposed to be. It might be a little bit weird in this video. This thing is see-through. You can see through it. It's like stealth. Whoa. Okay. And we need to continue to do some research. But we need to build our advanced research module to get the good Corvettes. Because right now we have the light gun ship, which is the traditional Corvette, and the pulsar gun ship, which is the traditional Corvette as well. The light gun ship comes with a 50mm autocannon turret, good against fighters, and the pulsar gun ship comes with a 600 megawatt pulse ion turret. What's the pulse fighters come with? A 250 megawatt pulse ion turret, and a 35mm autocannon. So that is definitely powerful. I might build a couple of those.
Interceptor squadron complete.
And then we have the Escort Gun Ship, which comes with 50mm autocannon turrets, comes with 4 of them instead of 2. So it's twice as effective, but you also don't get as many in your group. And we have the Plasma Corvette, which is your anti-capital ship, comes with a 1,250 kiloton plasma bomb launcher, a 6 kiloton missile turret, so it's good against fighters too. Or at least it has some sort of like fighter defense armament. A heavy gunship, which comes with 2 75 megawatt laser cannons,
Interceptor squadron complete.
2 18 kiloton missile launcher, 2 450 megawatt pulse ion turrets, and 2 50mm kinetic turrets, or 4 of the dual 50mm kinetic turrets. Very powerful. And it also comes with a built-in hyperspace module, so these guys can hyperspace out when it comes in danger. But you don't. The only thing is you don't get a lot for a squadron. You get 2 of them, so you have to be careful about that.
Reporting.
But they can hyperspace out if they get in danger, so could be worth it.
Docking signal green.
And then for frigates, we have the classic Torpedo Frigate, which comes with 2 26
Pulsar
kiloton
gunship
missiles, and
complete.
upgraded, they become it gets a couple other missiles or torpedoes that it can launch. I don't know why I called those missiles. I think I saw the M and just said missiles. Then we have the flak turrets, which come with 2 75mm
available.
proximity burst turrets.
System construction complete.
Then we have the Escort Frigate, which is kind of your advanced anti-fighter frigate. It's like an upgrade version of the flak turret. So it comes with a lot of stuff. And then one thing I like about this is you actually get 2 different ion cannon turrets. You get the main ion cannon, which comes with a 9 gigawatt ion cannon, and then you have another version
Pulsar
which has
gunship squadron
some
complete.
defenses against fighters, but has a weaker ion cannon, a 7.5 gigawatt instead of a 9. So you can decide if you want an ion cannon turret that can defend itself against fighters but not be as powerful, or one that's traditional that does a lot of damage but has no defense against fighters. So you actually get a choice there. I like that. Then we have the Missile Frigate, which has 8 22 kilowatt tons of launchers, missile launchers, and then 1 450 kilowatt, I'm assuming that's kilowatt, or it might be millimeter. I don't know. Or your anti-capital ship, so that's probably millimeter. There's 1 large turret on it. You have your Marine and your support frigate. This is your ship that repairs the fleet. Also has a decent armament for itself. So let's build a couple of these escort frigates.
Assembly underway.
A couple of these ion frigates.
Assembly underway.
Let's get ready to build our capital ship.
Confirmed.
Probably should be exploring. But I don't know. We'll play defense. You
Acknowledged.
need to get yourself repaired.
Docking underway. Acknowledged.
Once we get a fleet going, then we might try to attack the enemy. I like how I said I wasn't going to show off all this stuff, but I don't know. I like reading about this. This is cool. And this right here, this Torpedo Cruiser, is probably my favorite ship in the mod, next to the strike fighter, because all it is a giant torpedo frigate
Flak frigate
with
complete.
a lot more launchers. It comes with 12 50 kiloton TNT torpedo launchers, and it also has a couple of 300 megawatt pulsar lasers to protect itself. And as you can see, capital ships are also a lot more expensive in this mod too, around 2,000 to 3,000. And then I believe we get 2 battle cruisers. We get the normal battle cruiser and then the battleship, which is the advanced battle cruiser. They're pretty cool too. A lot of the ships in this
New
mod is
research
really
available.
cool.
New capital ships available for construction.
Okay, and then we can start researching the advanced corvettes. We can also get our strike cruiser, and we have a strategic bomber. What do you do? Bomber anti-capital
Flak frigate
ship.
complete.
Come with one 35mm autocannon pod. Ooh, here comes more units.
Frigate under attack.
Your frigate's under attack.
Supporting friendly units.
They come.
Acknowledged.
Little assault fighters from the Vega.
I'm hit.
Go, go, go.
Roger.
They're still only bringing in
Attack
fighters and
vector laid
corvettes, so we definitely want to make sure we keep going anti-fighter and anti-corvette. I do like the fact that the corvettes actually target what they're supposed to be targeted against. I don't have to tell them like, hey, you fight fighters, hey, you fight corvettes. They'll actively go after what they're good against. Giant, well, he's dead. Cool. Sipsy. I got the Genesis Rising theme songs playing right now. It's like all my games I'm currently playing right now are just all tuned to one game. Cool. Good job, boys.
Reporting. Dock order confirmed.
Everyone dock in, get yourself
Standing by.
replenished.
Docking underway. Acknowledged. On our way. Standing by.
Alrighty.
Destination locked in. Ready.
We have our capital ships. We can get advanced MWS, which is our Advanced Modular Weapon System Research and Development, which allows us to put new modules on our carrier, or allows us to develop new modules for a carrier, which is the assault carrier. So the assault carrier is one that's more designed for combat. It can only build fighters, harvesters, and platforms. It can't build corvettes and frigates like the normal one, but it's a lot more armored and a lot more armed for combat. And then we have the light destroyer, the light cruiser, the heavy cruiser, which is a pretty cool ship. I like that one too. Let's go with our torpedo cruiser and heavy cruiser. And then we can also upgrade the shipyard to have long-range missile launchers. I don't think we can actually upgrade the mothership to do anything. I know we can upgrade the motherships like hull and stuff. I never actually did this, so I don't know what this is going to do. Let's go ahead and try it out. And your anti-fighter. Yeah, let's go.
Construction underway.
Another escort.
Berths are clear.
A couple more torpedoes. Missiles, your anti-capital ship. We'll get a couple of those going too.
Copy.
You're not exactly anti-frigate. But like I said, we'll go through the descriptions and stuff a little bit more in detail in a different video. At the moment, I kind of just want to build things and show off the combat.
Research complete. New capital ships available for construction.
Okay. Yee, torpedo cruiser! Build that first.
En route.
The torpedo cruiser is really cool. Not bad. We got 5 striker ships. We got one interceptor. We got 1 pulsar gunship, 2 escort frigates, and 3 capital ships. We're kind of lacking in the corvette department. So carrier, build me a couple pulsar fighters, and then get your corvette facility going when you get time. That'll allow us to have some more anti-corvette protection. We got plenty of fighter protection. We got 3 ion cannon frigates, so we should be good against a decent size of frigate fleet. And escort frigates should be able to handle fighters and corvettes. We just need more actual corvette defense.
Available. Research complete. Mothership.
Yee. Let's upgrade the mothership's hull because I'm curious to see how much this is going to go up by upgrading the hull.
New upgrades available.
Oh, that went up a lot.
Upgrade complete.
That went up 125k, which is 50%. Okay, and then we upgrade again, it should go up to 500k. Okay, cool. So that means that you getting the upgrades is definitely worth it. It's not like a small upgrade, it actually does make a big difference.
Subsystem
Cool.
construction complete.
Good to know. I also wonder why a lot of these ships are transparent. It's kind of weird how you can see through most of these ships. I wonder if it's just the texture design. Maybe it's because I'm playing this mod off of Steam instead of like, you know, the actual Homeworld 2 game. This one isn't see-through. No, wait, it is. You can see the mothership through it. Weird. I mean, the textures look cool. Like, they look more graphical than the original Homeworld 2. I think if you zoom out to here, you can see the original graphics, and then you can see the updated graphics. I don't know if they did overhaul this, but if they did a pretty good job. I'm just kind of confused why everything's transparent.
Flak frigate complete.
Anyways, we got our Torpedo Cruiser,
Stand by for
which looks
acquisition
like
and
a battle cruiser that's been cut in half, and the front's been replaced with nothing but torpedoes. Now, what's cool is once the ship actually launches these torpedoes, you can actually see it. You can watch it reload. Like the missiles will just slowly like come up from the front, and then once they're all the way up in front like this, they're ready to launch again. That is a cool feature, and I really, really like this.
Acknowledged.
I like this ship because of that feature. Okay,
Standing by.
so far we're doing pretty well. Oh, we need
Torpedo
to
frigate complete.
build our shipyard, which we need to build our hyperspace module to do that. We'll build our mothership's fire control module, because why not? And I don't think the mothership can have any like
Mothership.
special things on it. The carrier can have some special things, and the shipyard can have some special things, but the mothership can't.
Acknowledged. All going smooth here.
Or torpedo frigates. And what I probably need to
Mothership.
do, build myself a probe, so we can kind of spy on the enemy and see what's going on. I'm sure they've gotten one of these resource patches by now.
Probe complete.
There's the probe.
Torpedo frigate complete.
Alright, buddy. I'm gonna put you about right here.
New upgrades available.
Subsystem construction.
Go get me some data.
Probe dispatched.
Alright. Now we can get our shipyard going.
Copy.
Alright, boys.
Course set.
Let's go ahead and start moving out. We need a lot more Corvettes. We have plenty of anti-fighter. Do we have like a more powerful... There we go. We need a heavy gunship. Need the advanced Corvettes for. Because we got plenty of anti-fighter ships. We need more anti-Corvette and maybe anti-frigate. Or maybe we also need a plasma Corvette too, so we can have some anti-capital ship Corvettes. Ah! They have a decent fleet. They are playing defense, which is what they're supposed to do. So that when we get close to them, we can have a final battle.
New upgrades available. Research complete. New corvettes available for construction.
Alright. Let's build a couple plasma Corvettes. And then we need to get the heavy
Insufficient
gunship
resources.
research.
Research paused.
And
Copy. Underway.
we need to make our way over here
Acknowledged. Destination locked.
so that we can take this area
Copy.
and get more resources going.
En route.
Hey, our missile frigate.
Ready.
which looks like the flak frigate. No, not the flak frigate, the defense field frigate with a couple missile batteries attached to the side. I also like how they put extra engines on them too. Like the battle cruiser has like main engines and then engines over here on like the side batteries. It makes it look really, really cool. Like it's from Space Engineers.
Insufficient resources. Research paused.
Standing by. Acknowledged.
The ship, get over here.
Mothership underway.
Copy.
So we're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. I hope you guys enjoy this so far. In the next episode, we're gonna build our capital ships, and then get ready to start taking out the Vagar. Hopefully that one won't be a short episode. Normally, when something like this happens, it ends up being a short episode. But yeah, so we're gonna gather some resources here, build up our capital ships, and then get ready to have a massive fight with the Vagar for their stuff. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this. Please leave a like if you did. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. And
friendly units.
oh crap! Before the enemy starts actually coming at us, I will go ahead. I will see you guys in the next video.
The Vagar have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership must survive.